The Outer Worlds 2 is on the road, and developer Obsidian has big ambitions for the upcoming sci-fi adventure. It's still early days, and while we don't know much about the sequel, it is a very exciting addition to the upcoming Xbox Series X games we've been keeping an eye on. Outer Worlds 2 had been confirmed at 2021, following the success of the previous game just 1 year earlier. After all, Obsidian has its work cut out for it as one of the expected titles in development alongside fantasy and magic-infused FPS Avowed. With recent successes like Pentiment and Grounded, we're looking for big things with Outer Worlds 2. In this video, we will share everything we know so far about this next sci-fi RPG, from narrative details to more developer information. So, what the hell am I waiting for? Good point. Alright, the Outer Worlds 2 release date is yet to be confirmed by Obsidian or Microsoft. The RPG is thought to have entered pre-production in 2019 following the success of the first game. However, you shouldn't go expecting a 2023 release date. Even with 3 years in development, Obsidian has had a lot on its plate between Avowed and Grounded. The Outer Worlds 2 pre-orders aren't yet available either, but we're expecting them to go live next year. The Outer Worlds 2 trailer is beloved, and for a good reason. It's self-aware, well-written, and makes fun of video game trailers by commenting on popular clichés. Obsidian teased near the end of the Outer Worlds 2 trailer that developers haven't finished the main character's design, or completed the story, or completed any gameplay that is genuinely ready to be shown. In actuality, the developers have merely finished the title. The Outer Worlds 2 setting is taking us to a new world, and while we'd be sad to say goodbye to some truly legendary companions, this is probably for the best. I know many of you will be hoping that the Outer Worlds 2 PS5 is going to happen, but sadly that isn't going to be the case. This game will be exclusive to Xbox Series X and PC, because Obsidian is part of the Xbox Game Studios network following its acquisition in 2018. So it will be available on Xbox Game Pass from day one, like every other first-party release from Xbox. Sadly, the Outer Worlds 2 gameplay hasn't been shown yet. But that doesn't mean we can't speculate. Part of the charm of the original was the way it threw you into situations that could change depending on your choices. Much like Fallout. You can choose how to respond to certain characters, which could lead to various branching paths in the story. The deep level of customization, not just with your gear, but with your attributes and skills, made for an engrossing experience that scratched that Western RPG itch. In the Outer Worlds 2, we'd like to see an expansion of that, with even more customization to allow for plenty of experimentation. Another aspect many players would like to see in the sequel is a lengthier campaign. The first entry could be finished in around 12 hours, without venturing into the side content, which was considered too short by some. Even completing everything the game has to offer would only take you 36 hours or so. Obsidian could expand upon its sequel by giving players more areas or worlds to explore. The first game never felt too small, but having more planets to explore would extend the longevity of the next game. We'd also like to see a wider variety of companions to interact with. The ones in the first game were, for the most part, interesting and worth talking to, sure. So we'd like to see Obsidian double down on that and give us more. The fact that our wish list consists of simply wanting more from the Outer Worlds 2 is a testament to how good the original is. And with the campaign lasting longer, we'd also be able to move more in-depth towards the characters and get to know them even better, thus creating a more intimate relationship with them. In the end, I'm curious to see if Obsidian can hold that title of making fantastic RPG games. And even though the original wasn't perfect in any way, I do think it had that touch of originality, and not to mention, great humor. If they can carry that over to the Outer Worlds 2, no doubt it will be a fun game to play. As far as fantastic goes, I guess we'll just have to wait. But that's enough from me. I won't keep you waiting any longer. Obsidian will do that for me. So, instead, give this video a like. Appreciate it. Take care, see you in the next one. Okay, bye.